Hello, good evening. Good evening. Hello, Zahid. Are you there?
Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear me?
Zahid, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, how are you doing today?
Good, good. How is it?
It's raining in here.
Raining?
Yeah, the Texas weather suddenly changed.
That's nice. I love rain, especially
Yeah.
the sound of falling water.
A waterfall, yeah.
I love it. Actually, I enjoy also getting wet in the rain.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, especially in summer, if you get rain, it's amazing. It's a different feeling.
Okay. I don't know who else joining with us. Maybe Anisur Rahman sir might join. And maybe two other ladies from Bangladesh might join after 30 minutes. Okay. So
Okay.
before we start, in every class, we will discuss object-oriented programming. It's just like a recap. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, welcome back. Today we are going to start Selenium with Java. Okay, Selenium with Java. Now, what is Selenium? Tell me what is Selenium? Do you know? Selenium?
Say that again.
What is Selenium?
Selenium is a tool to automate web browsers.
Selenium is a set of tools,
Testing tool.
not just one tool. It is a set of tools, combination of multi-technology, multi-tools to test web application. Web browser. You can tell anything, or you can say also software. Test software. Not software, It cannot test every kind of software. Better you say web-based software. Okay. Now, maybe the more you become experts, the more tools you will be using. When you will become senior automation engineer, maybe you will be using 15 to 20 tools. When you will become test architects, maybe you will be using 30 tools. Okay. Now, maybe you are using 10, 12. Like you are using Selenium, and to use it, you will be using an IDE. Okay. It can be IntelliJ or it can be Eclipse IDE, whatever. You will be using Git. You'll be using GitHub. Okay. You will be using Docker. Okay. You will be using maybe Beaver. Okay. You will be using maybe AWS. You will be using Jenkins. You will be using Maven. Okay. So you will be using a lot of tools and technology. All right. So you cannot say Selenium is just a single tool. Okay. So it is a very common question. Usually interviewer will first ask, tell me, what is Java? Can you tell me what is Java? Mr. Zahid, are you sleeping?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Okay, what is Java?
Okay. So Java is like an programming language that is like class-based and object-oriented programming
Popular
language.
programming languages, because I'm saying one of the most popular languages. It is object
oriented.
You can say strongly typed. Strongly typed object-oriented programming.
To construct applications.
We can develop web application and test web-based software using Selenium WebDriver. I think this will be enough. Most of the people will tell, maybe the interviewer, just Java is one of the most popular programming languages, or Java is an object-oriented programming. If you can tell a little more, then it will be better. Okay. Now, Why Java is object oriented? Can you tell me why Java is object oriented?
Um, Maybe because every program has at least one class.
Now, every programming language has class and object.
Mhm.
Still, the programming language might not object oriented, but Java is object oriented. Why? Because Java mostly deal with objects. Okay. Whatever program we want to develop or test, we need to create object. And the purpose of creating object is to access all the methods and properties of class. And without creating object, we cannot access and use the methods and properties. If we cannot access the methods and properties of class, we cannot develop any application, or even we cannot run tests, because if we want to do it, we have to access the methods and properties. Number one. Number two, in Java, mostly we deal with class and object, and the object-oriented programming has its four main principles. And these four are inheritance,
Encapsulation,
abstraction, and
polymorphism.
And in Java, we have all these four principles of object-oriented programming. So Java is purely a complete object-oriented programming. Programming. Because it mostly deals with class and object every OOP has four principles. These are inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, and polymorphism. Java programming has all these four. So Java is a pure OOP. All right. So number three, what is class?
Class is nothing but a blueprint, templates.
Blueprints, templates.
That help creating like the objects based on that.
That is used to create objects. What is object?
Object, it's an instance of the class.
Object is an instance of our class. It is because object is created from class. How we create an object. With an example. Can you?
How can we create an object? That's by creating the constructor.
To create object, we need to use class. As it works as blueprints. For example, suppose we have a class. The name of the class is car. If we want to create an object, we have to take the car class first. Then I'll take a variable. We call it reference variable. It can be car1 or any name of a car. Then equal sign. And we take new keyword. When we type new keyword, we start creating a new object from car class. And when we type again car, then parentheses and semicolon, we complete creating an object. New car is now a new object that is created from car class. Okay, so this car is class. Then we take a reference variable which will refer to the new object. Then we put equal sign. Then we take new keyword. Then name of the class, then parentheses and semicolon. When we write this, we create a new class. Sorry, new object. Object to the car class. This car class. Okay. This is new object. What is this? This is reference. We call it reference variable. Okay. It's referring to the new object. So when we access methods and properties, we need to use reference variable, then dot parameter like car1 dot, okay? Then whatever method we want to access, name of the method, or properties, name of the properties. All right. So you have to tell the interviewer. Clear?
Okay.
Whenever you have any scope to give an example, even if interviewer doesn't want it, still just give a small example. It will give extra credit. Now, what is variable? Variables are containers data. If we want to store data, we have to say type of variable, like it can be string, and A is variable. Since it is string, it will be wrapped with quotation mark. All right. Here A is variable because we are storing the data Zahid inside variable A. Can variable store multiple data? What will be the answer?
I think yes.
No. Usually the answer is no. Variable cannot store multiple data. Variable store single data. But in another sense, yes, because array also variable that store multiple data. Okay. Just you cannot say yes, then interviewer might tell you, oh, in variable, how you will store multiple data in variable A. Then you have to explain. Actually, they want to know whether you do have the clear concepts about variable and array. Actually, they want to test it. So you have to bring array topic here to explain it, okay? Yes or no, but you have to explain, okay? Variable store single data, but we can store multiple data in array. And array is a kind of variable. So you have to explain, okay? What is constructor?
Constructor is a special method that is used to initialize object
Constructor is a
or set the value of objects.
special method that is used to set initialize. Initialize what? Zahid?
Initialize the value.
Value. Value for properties or fields or attributes. Now, what is method?
Method is a block of code that only runs or executes when it's called by the name.
Block of codes that only runs or executes when it is called by name. All right. Number 10 and last. What are the difference between static and non-static method?
We can access static method without creating object, but we cannot access non-static without creating object.
Static method belongs to class. Therefore, we can access properties and methods of the class without creating object, right? On the other hand, we must create object to access those properties and methods in non-static method or methods. All right, clear. So if you are attending in any interview for test automation, definitely you are getting 2 or 3 questions from here. Okay, at least 2. And in the next class. Every day, actually, we will discuss now 20 to 30 minutes interview question. First session will be interview question. Then we will go to automation every single class so that you can face any interview very confidently. Okay. And so that you can explain all the concepts clearly and confidently. All right. So remember, always target a keyword, throw some keywords for interviewer. Okay. If you are talking about class and with object, so that interviewer asks you a question with object. Okay. When you are talking about object, also tell why you are creating object, purpose of creating object, and tell a little bit about properties, attributes, fields, okay, methods, so that interview pick a keyword and go to method. Okay. And you can mention there are several kinds of methods. This. Static or non-static. You can say user-defined method and built-in method. User-defined method can be static and non-static. Then interviewer will ask you, what are the difference between static and non-static method? You understand my point?
Yes.
মানে হচ্ছে আমি সবসময় একটা কিওয়ার্ড তাকে থ্রো করে দিব, আমি তাকে অপশন বেছে নেওয়ার জন্য একটা দুইটা দিব যেটা আমি ভালো জানি। ঠিক আছে, ওকে আমি ওটা কোশ্চেন করতে বাধ্য করব। আমাকে সে চালাবে না, আমি তার উপর চড়ে বসবো। আমরা এটাকে বলি অফেন্সিভ ফেসিং ইন্টারভিউ ইন অ্যান অফেন্সিভ মুড। আমি ব্যাট চালাবো, ঠিক আছে, আমি কিছু কিওয়ার্ড আনবো, ওগুলোতে মানে ওকে সাজাই দিব আমি কোশ্চেন করার জন্য, যাতে ও আমি জানি না ওইটা কোশ্চেন করার সুযোগ না পাই। ঠিক আছে, এটা লিটল টেকনিক, এটা একটা ট্রিক্স। ঠিক আছে, তারপর হয়তো সে আমাকে বলবে প্রিন্সিপাল অফ এই, তখন আমি যেহেতু 4 প্রিন্সিপালস আমি ভালো জানি, তাই না, তাহলে আমি কি করব, একটা একটা করে বের করে দিব ওকে, যাতে সে কোশ্চেন করে। রাইট, অবজেক্ট ওরিয়েন্টেড প্রোগ্রামে আমি ভালো বলতে পারি, তো আমি এখানে একটু বেশি সময় নিয়ে নিব, আমি তাকে কোশ্চেন করার জন্য একটু ইন্ট্রিক করব, লোভ দেখাবো। ঠিক আছে, যখন এখানে আধা ঘন্টা সময় কাটাই দিবে, ওইদিকে মাত্র সময় থাকবে 15 মিনিট অটোমেশন সম্পর্কে জিজ্ঞেস করার জন্য। তারপর সে হোয়াট ইজ সেলেনিয়াম বলার পরে চলে যাবে ওখানে কিভাবে আমরা ড্রাইভার অবজেক্ট ক্রিয়েট করি হয়তো বলতে পারে, তারপর ও ইয়েতে চলে যাবে, ফ্রেমওয়ার্কে চলে যাবে। তো ফান্ডামেন্টালস নিয়ে আর কোশ্চেন করার তার সময় থাকবে না, কারণ তার ইন্টারভিউর সময় হয়তো বা মাত্র 40 মিনিট, 45 মিনিট বা 1 ঘন্টা, নট মোর দেন 1 ঘন্টা। ঠিক আছে, সো মানে আমি যেন ইন্টারভিউটাকে কন্ট্রোল করি। ঠিক আছে, আমাকে কন্ট্রোল করার জন্য সুযোগ না পাই। অলরাইট, ওকে ফাইন, মানে আমি যেটা ভালো বুঝি, ভালো আনসার করতে পারবো, ওদিকে তাকে আমি নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করব। ঠিক আছে, সাপোজ টেস্ট ইঞ্জিন খুব একটু কম জানি, আমি বিডিডি কিউকাম্বার বেশি জানি, তাহলে আমি বিডিডি কিউকাম্বার সম্পর্কে একটু বেশি বলবো, যে কেন এই ফ্রেমওয়ার্ক এখন সবাই চাচ্ছে, বিকজ দিস ইজ more powerful than any other testing framework. তাকে বললাম যেন সে আমাকে ওখান থেকে কোশ্চেন করে, ঠিক আছে, এরকম করে ওয়াই ডু ইউ থিঙ্ক, তখন আমি এর ফিচার গুলো বলতে পারি কি কি আছে এখানে, ঠিক আছে। আমি ওখানে বেশি কোশ্চেন করতে না দিয়ে আমি বলতে থাকবো যা জানি, ঠিক আছে, যাতে সে আমাকে থামাই দেয়। ওকে ফাইন, নেক্সট সেশন, let's take 10-minute break, come back at, this is now 8:06 here, come back at 8:16. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.